So welcome one and all to our live coverage of the ongoing group stage here, the tournament making steady progress towards its knockout phase. We'll be ready to go once the final checks are carried out. We have a hugely expectant crowd here. We just hope that the game lives up to the atmosphere. Nobody in this atmosphere can hide from the truth about how much this game matters. The scene overflows with colour and passion. The action has already started. So Jim, who would you identify as the key man in this fixture?
Yeah, Kylian Mbappe. There's nothing more frightening for a defender when he's running at you at full speed. He gets into his stride so quickly and seems to just glide across the turf. But when the goal's in front of him, he's also got that cool head that's required to pick a spot and finish everything off.
Yes, he's certainly the one who carries the hopes of his team. Boylisson. Copenhagen do love to play with a bit of width, Jim.
Yeah, and just notice the way when they ping it out wide, the prompt for those in central midfield to make their forward runs, and they're looking to get on the end of.
Great lead! He's missed, but not by that far.
That's a little unfortunate. He had a lot of people worried then.
Back to the goalkeeper. Lucas Vasquez. I wonder what you've seen, Jim, over the early moments of the game.
Well, neither side has really grabbed the initiative, I would say. Both must have come in with a view of not making any early mistakes. So we're seeing some conservatism here.
It's anyone's ball now. Decent hit! That's a half-decent try.
Mbappe did give it a fair old crack, and he'll be encouraged to step up again.
Tries to get it clear. In with a header! Goal! Real Madrid! And Real Madrid are ahead! What a super header, dispatched beautifully.
Yeah, I just thought he wanted that more than anyone else on the pitch, and it was fully deserved.
Vinicius Junior! Denied by an instinctive save.
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that.
Real Madrid, corner number 2 then. Defending of the desperate variety. And now they can spring out of defence. And it's Lucas Vazquez. Now it's Mbappe. It's a loose ball. And it's the goalkeepers to play. Lopez. Hops for safety. Forward it goes. Well, that's well spotted. Clayson just eases him off the ball. Mbappe out to the right. Brahim Diaz. Mbappe! It's in! And again, they simply do not know what has hit them.
Yeah, I'd call that transition with bite. They won it back and bit hard.
Real Madrid have a couple of goals without reply. It's 2-0.
No doubt as to who has the momentum here now. The only doubt is how many is coming.
Brahim Diaz. Lucas Vazquez. That's an excellent interception. There's the shot! And more and more and more! A quite incredible spell. They are flying. Well, it's taken a big deflection, but boy, he will want that one. Real Madrid find a position of real strength now.
Well, that's really winded the opposition. You can see their manager screaming on the touchline, telling his team to calm down. But they'll need to do that pretty quickly. It's composure from here.
Lucas Vazquez. Brahim Diaz. Now, can he find a finish? Bellingham. Brahim Diaz. There's the hit! Now, who's going to be first to this? Whistle's gone, that's a foul. First half is done, so you hear the chants of easy, easy, and those are entirely justified. 3-0 after 45 minutes, and it is hard to believe that there won't be more after the break.
This looks well and truly sewn up already, Peter, but please feel free to forget what I've just said if there's a spectacular turnaround.
Real Madrid 3-0 up at the break, precisely. Can he finish? Jordan. In the end, they found themselves penned in, nowhere to go. Bellingham. Lucas Vazquez. Over to the left. Shifted upfield. Mbappe.
Yeah, I think the word from the touchline.
Oh, he's caught him there. It's a free kick. Threads one in. That is a great pitch. Shortan! They've scored! It could be a lifeline! 2 more needed! He does it all with an air of efficiency and simplicity.
Peter, I can tell you, that was nothing short of a cold-blooded execution.
So is this the start of a comeback? Rudiger has got himself a free kick. Clayson. Clayson. He has found a way through. Smoothly does it. Excellent. Copenhagen have a free kick. Mbappe powering forward here. Vinicius Junior. Now it's Brahim Diaz. Done delicately. Calmly anticipates. That'll be a throw-in. Now that's well seen too. That is good strength. And that was very necessary. Brahim Diaz, and Diaz! Oh, taken with style! And they are cruising away. Well, it would have been harder to miss.
Yeah, good defence is built on positioning, communication, and you've got to have a desire to attack the ball, but they were found really wanting then on all three aspects. Nobody took charge.
Real Madrid blast themselves into a 3-goal lead. Now it's Brahim Diaz. He's cut it out. A reprieve, albeit perhaps momentary. Now it's Brahim Diaz. Plenty of appeals, but the referee is not interested. Well played. That has snuffed out the danger. Brahim Diaz. Brahim Diaz. Now it's Brahim Diaz. Brahim Diaz showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. Fiddles it through. And he's managed to get free. Oh no, no circumventing this opponent. That's a throw. Copenhagen can make their change now with a break in play.
I think you have to admire his willingness to keep plugging away, but the manager has done him a big favour, I think, by taking him off. You know, he was looking very, very leggy.
That's ruffled a few feathers, but well dealt with. Brahim Diaz. I think that's offside. Yes, it is.
Yeah, that's top defending and preventing him turning, which can open up many possibilities.
Pinches it off him. Good spot, he's seen the run. Alex deals with it effortlessly. And there goes the final whistle. Well, hello and welcome to what amounts to football heaven. It doesn't get a whole lot better than this. The conditions utopian, the sun is high in the sky, it's a truly beautiful afternoon, and the crowd reflect that. Their faces hopeful, their smiles beaming, levels of excitement and expectation are soaring, and you get the feeling that this could be a very special occasion.
Chance!
It's run loose, who's going to get there? Just eases him off the ball. Oh, that's a key interception.
Thierry Correa.
Ah, it's been intercepted. Real Madrid are the form side of the moment. 5 wins on the bounce. Perez. Real Madrid are having to deal not just with their opponents, but also with a congested fixture list. At times like this, when depth of resources becomes so important.
And it's a time when the squad is called upon to help keep everything ticking over. That's why we see the bigger squads these days for weeks like this.
And it's Alaba. He's in here! Goalkeeper's ball. Plenty of appeals, but the referee is not interested. Real Madrid are in superb form defensively, 5 consecutive clean sheets. Rodrigo. Oh, good spread.
Oh, that's such a good run. More of that, please.
Shapes to shoot! Goal! Real Madrid!
Yeah, the right touch in moments like that is key to what follows. All very neat and tidy.
Real Madrid gain their reward with an early goal. Alaba wins the duel this time. Perez. And that has left him in a heap. Now that does look a foul. Referee's given a free kick. Perez stood his ground strongly. Deftly done. And the ball is out of play. Lucas Vazquez finds himself back in the starting side for the first time in a while. Vinicius Junior.
Well, I'm not quite sure he needed to hold up play quite as much as he did then. A couple of his teammates were very annoyed.
And he's forced to go back. Kula. Vinicius Junior. Lopez. Nice bit of trickery. He's got away. Drilled in low. And the shot! And kept out by the most elastic of saves.
Really anticipated that well, didn't he?
A sudden chance to counter. Oh, that's well done, really robust. Correa spots it and intercepts. Now it's Rodrigo. He's found a way through. can get that clear. Away from immediate danger. Quality goal, lovely first touch, sumptuous second. Real Madrid get themselves a great chance! And it's there! And again, they simply do not know what has hit them.
Yeah, they've only got themselves to blame. Mistakes in those areas are very punishable.
And yes, it's him again. Real Madrid find a position of real strength now.
No doubt as to who has the momentum here now. The only doubt is how many is coming.
Real Madrid have hit a quick-fire double here. Vinicius Junior. Rodrigo. Aim forwards. Gula. Now it's Rodrigo. Of the first half, so no shortage of thrills, no shortage of fireworks, but all very one-sided. We appear perhaps headed for a cricket score at this rate, unless there is a significant change in fortune. It is 3-0 at half-time.
This looks well and truly sewn up already, Peter, but please feel free to forget what I've just said if there's a spectacular turnaround.
Real Madrid very much in control here, 3 up and cruising. And we're off again. Busquera. Lopez. And Almeida. Rafa Mir! And that has forced the very best out of the keeper.
Valencia are stuck in a rut, and impatient puts at goal won't really help their cause here. They need somebody to communicate composure and something more constructive.
Real Madrid can counter promptly here. And Almeida! Oh, just lacked a decent finish. Eder Militao. Gula. Now it's Vinicius Junior. No messing about, just bludgeoned away. Defending of the desperate variety. Perez. Stood up well to him there. Moved on forwards. And they can counter here. Real Madrid finding their passes. Great hit!
Yeah, just noticing now about that defensive line and how much it's dropping. It's too deep for me.
And why do you think that would be?
Well, it's an obvious move to prevent the opposition from exploiting the space that was usable.
And it's Alaba. Oh, super! Can he finish? Gula, who does have an assist to his name. Vinicius Junior! And he should have made it four.
Another example of how comfortable this team is on the break.
In for a header! Keeper's got his work done. He's had it nicked away. Thierry Correa. Turns back here, probably the best option. Canos is fouled. A spectacular effort! Oh, that is rather wayward.
Well, the defence are in a good position to get behind the ball and let them just try from range.
Gula. Vinicius Junior looking for the runner. He's got the shot! Really well taken goal. Result no longer in doubt. It's just about how many. The invitation was clear and it was accepted with the utmost glee.
Well, his appreciation of space then was absolutely exceptional. A moving genius.
And there was his third, and boy, he looks the business. That looks a foul. Yep, referee's given it. An opportunity then to pull clear here. Great chance here from position A1. Crossbar comes to the rescue. Vinicius Junior. So what can they make of this? Now the finish! No, again there's no way through. Gets his pass away. That's a throw. And it's Lucas Vazquez. It's Lucas Vazquez! Well, it was a chance, but neat and quick for the keeper.
Lucas Vazquez put absolutely everything he had into that. Maybe better look next time.
Jaime. Valencia have it back and they could go again. This could be their final throw of the dice. There is some activity down on the touchline. It seems there's going to be a change.
Well, his stamina was called into question then, but there's absolutely nothing wrong with his heart and the efforts he put in. He was very willing, though, not quite able. Footballing width usually identifies with running room, and we've just seen a prime example.
Eder Militao, keep the ball and you win the game. It really is that simple. Out to the right. Rodrigo tries a shot! to a heavily one-sided scoreline. This is getting punishing.
Well, it's a goal fest, and the fact it's so one-sided now is getting scary.
The referee looks at his watch and blows his whistle. Well, a very good evening to you as you join us for tonight's live game. Unfortunately, our weather forecast is somewhat less than promising. We're told to expect intermittent spells of heavy rain, which might very well impact on the quality of the football later. It'll certainly add a new dimension, especially for those players who like to keep hold of the ball. A few anxious faces hoping it will all somehow stay away, but I have to tell you that we are told is an extremely unlikely scenario. Things have got underway here pretty promptly. It's gone out for a throw-in. Mbappe! And that's a goal kick. It's been intercepted. Well, they've got it again. And into the grateful arms of the keeper. Real Madrid are on a great run. 5 wins in a row. Oh, decent hit! Oh, terrific save from the keeper.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that.
Camavinga. He's got space in the area. He is just caressing the ball. And the shot! Isco turns back here, probably the best option. Quarter of an hour played. If you have just joined us, well, you've missed no goals. Vinicius Junior. Spread out to the left. Real Betis grateful to the genius of their manager last time round.
He's a manager who understands how important the bench can be and the timing of substitutions. If needed, he's quick to make changes, and I just think he has more than a plan B.
Modric. Interesting ball. Diego Llorente gets it clear. Mark Roca. Aim forwards. Nicely intercepted. Here's Hernandez. Forwards and with intent. Now looking to orchestrate a counter. Mbappe. Oh, what a ball he's in here! Hector Bellerin. And the counter is on. Rudiger cuts out the pass. Gently done. Vinicius Junior. Now it's Mbappe. Sabali finds himself. Modric with the challenge, and he has given away a free kick. Llorente. Pablo Fornals. Hernandez. Pablo Fornals picks it up out wide. Now it's Mbappe. Vinicius Junior. It's run loose here. Camavinga. Vinicius Junior. Played for Garcia. Looking for options for... Can he finish? It's a loose ball. Oh, he hit that sweetly.
I actually like to see that in shots at goal when there's a noticeable effort to get over the ball and keep it down.
Defence has got rid of that. It's Hector Bellerin. Isco. Pablo Fornals. Isco. It's Isco! Sabali is very much the model of the modern-day fullback. Gets good distance on it. This possibly the last play of the half. Brahim Diaz. That is a brilliant interception. There's the whistle for half-time. Well, there it is, half-time. Not a bad watch by any means. And the efforts of both sides have been good, but neither have been able to penetrate. And so we reach the break, and the game remains goalless. Real Madrid head to the dressing room, not yet having broken through. Tight, cagey game. Neither team any further forward than they were when they started out. whistle goes, and we start the second half.
Real Madrid can feel really happy with themselves. The scoreline doesn't back it up, but they've played with urgency and purpose and can't afford to lose patience in this second half. They've got to persevere.
Real Madrid are in superb form defensively. 5 consecutive clean sheets. Pinches it off him. Mbappe. He's a sharp little ball here. Shapes to shoot! Big moment! Massive goal!
Well, whenever he reminds us of his wondrous skill set, it's usually something very memorable or even unforgettable. We'll certainly remember that one.
Just so calm under pressure, and he managed to fashion a fine finish.
Vinicius Junior demonstrated great strength there. I mean, he really had to hold his man off and just create enough room for him to be able to get the shot away. And I think it's just top play.
Real Madrid take the lead.
Well, listen, a few words of advice and encouragement from the manager during the break can often straighten things out, and it's paid off here.
Clears it out of harm's way. Isco. Forward it goes. And he's got the beating of his man. A lot of space ahead of him. Oh, that's nice. Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. That a foul? Yes, the referee's given it.
Real Betis are definitely going about this the right way.
They're coming again and again.
You know, the interest value in this game might just take off from here.
That is good strength. Eden Militao does really well to win the ball there. Vinicius Junior. Rodrigo. Lucas Vazquez. Now it's Lucas Vazquez. Brahim, there's the shot! Oh, that was a brilliant save.
Really anticipated that well, didn't he?
Corner number 3 coming up. Lucas Vazquez with the short one. Real Betis can start a counter here. Now it's Rodrigo. And the shot!
That, Peter, is wonderful reading of the game. Perfect positioning. Well played.
Isco. So, Jim, what are you thinking?
Well, I think it's pretty clear. The message is to get the job done, and the sooner the better.
Rodrigo. Pass is coming off in quick succession here. Chance to shoot now! Vinicius Junior was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. Well, that's surely a foul. Free kick. Almost nothing left on the clock here. Isco is fouled. And the finish! It's loose and there's a race for the ball.
Real Betis really might just end up kicking themselves after that. That could well have been it.
Still no way through. The defending here is resolute. Brahim Diaz. Now it's Rodrigo. Played out to the right. And the assistant referee rightly gives him offside.
Real Madrid surely have to be commended for their drive and desire. Most teams would be taking the easier defensive route by now.
And here's Isco. And here's Bakambu. Yeah, that does look a foul. Referee's given a free kick.
I thought it was going to happen then. How many more chances can they realistically expect now?
Not much time now for anything fresh to happen, I think. Mbappe, who does have an assist to his name. Now who's going to be first to this? Loose pass, and they could be in. Has a goal! Close, but time for no more. The whistle has gone. Well, hello, welcome everybody. Delighted that you've been able to join us for our ongoing coverage of the preliminary stages of this competition. We have an intriguing top-of-the-table clash for you, where the focus for both teams involves no longer qualification, but which potential opponents and of which calibre they will be meeting in the opening round of what could be considered the business end of the competition. Making sure you hold on to top spot. We all know what a difference that can make. Nobody in this atmosphere can hide from the truth about how much this game matters. The scene overflows with colour and passion. And the finish! Big moment! Massive goal!
Listen, the big names earn their reputations for precisely the reason we've just seen. They have a habit of making their presence felt, and here we are, early stages. He struck one, and he looks hungry for more.
Speed of thought, efficiency of movement, and certainty of outcome.
That's just a great finish, but it's down to very clever movement. You can see this has been obviously worked on the training ground. He knew exactly where he wanted the ball, and it all came good.
Well, that has certainly made things interesting. Vinicius Junior. Can he get away here? Liverpool can breathe again, just.
Well, I thought they got off lightly there. The odds were stacked against them.
Bellingham. And he was alert to it. Szoboszlai. And he's had it nicked away.
Well, Peter, look how far up the fullbacks are getting now. This is really high.
And constantly after the ball, aren't they?
Yeah, I think they're weighing up their options to see how long they can sustain this and suppress those wide opposition players.
Now it's Valverde. Now it's Vinicius Junior. Now the finish! And he can clear it away. Bellingham. He's had a hit! Decent enough try.
Bellingham just can't be faulted for taking on the opportunity. That sort of distance is usually up his street.
Szoboszlai. Tsimikas. Gakpo. Gakpo has got himself a free kick. Can spring out of defence. Kelleher sends that a long way. Now looking to orchestrate a counter. Bula. And here's the chance to counter. No way through, so... Great chance! And he hits the net! 2 to the good! They have breathing space!
Yeah, the touch before the finish is so often the critical part, and we've just seen an example.
So that's 2 now without reply.
Well, with this kind of authority, Peter, why not push on and totally kill this off?
And he's gone backward here. Pressing. The referee's awarded a free kick. So a genuine chance to increase the lead. This certainly looks appetising, well within shooting range. And he's going direct. And the shot! Liverpool can start a counter here. Eder Militao does really well to win the ball there. And back to the goalkeeper. Alaba. Forwards and with intent. Spread out to the left. Chance! Real Madrid, corner number 2 then. And he's there to clear it. Vinicius Junior. Liverpool can counter promptly here. Forward it goes. Yet another to add to football's endless list of could-haves and should-haves.
Quality deserted them when they really needed it.
No messing about, just bludgeoned away. Gakpo. Oh, he's got the shot away! He's having a go! A collective sigh of relief from the defence. Alaba. Bellingham. Mendy. Oh no circumventing this opponent. Yeah, he's fouled him there. And the first 45 minutes are up. What do you think we're up to after 45 minutes?
Well, it's looking pretty straightforward, Peter. They've got themselves into a very good position, so why dither from here when they can repeat their first half success with another show of strength?
Real Madrid go in at half-time on a comfortable 2-goal cushion. We're promptly into the second 45 minutes. Chance here to counter. McAllister. Alexander-Arnold. And Endo. Oh, he's caught him there, it's a free kick. Oh, that's well done, really robust. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. Vinicius Junior. Real Madrid have a free kick. And this the perfect opportunity to create a cushion between them. He'll fancy himself from here. He's having a go. Good try. The outcome could certainly be a bit different. Alaba.
Liverpool really don't seem to be so eager about their pressing just now.
Well, certainly compared to what we saw from them earlier in the game.
Well, I suspect it's a case of searching for a more defensive balance now, Peter.
Gently done. Could have been dangerous, but it came to nothing. Can he finish? Sharp, simple, satisfying. He just knew what was on.
Oh, look, there's only one player who merits all the praise for that. Not only did he finish it, but his instincts for being where he was are absolutely top-notch.
We have got ourselves a game here.
Well, it
was important they didn't get ahead of themselves and lose their discipline. This game plan could near well reward them with an equaliser.
Oh, he's going to be pulled back for that one. Up to meet it! He will be livid with himself. Lucas Vasquez. Valverde. Great hit! Cleared without complication. Shifted upfield. And the assistant referee rightly gives him offside. Diaz. Oh, it's a promising build-up, this. Plenty of really nice passing. And a shot! Oh, that's a waste.
Liverpool really have been deserted by their composure and allowed frustration to take over, and it's not a good sign.
Alaba. Gula. Moved on forwards. So 2-1 now, and things have got a whole lot more enthralling here.
Yeah, this is a real psychological test now that will tell us whether one side buckles and the other kicks on.
That's Valverde. Well, that is one way to stop him. Steaming on goalwards. And he has been fouled there.
Well, I think the alternative was to stand there and do nothing while he tried to score. Obviously, he's not going to allow that, Peter, is he?
Looking to widen the gap even further here. This certainly looks appetising, well within shooting range. He's gone for goal! Great reaction! Danger averted for now. Lucas Vasquez.
Real Madrid clearly have been instructed to kill this off. Offence is the best form of defence.
Diaz. No, he's not getting any further than that. Soboslai is fouled. Pinches it off him. He's certainly caught him there. It's a free kick. Oh, that's nice. Cross from Robertson. Tries a shot! Fair attempt, just the wrong outcome.
Yeah, he may have snatched at that a bit, even though it was quite close.
Alaba. Very much into the last knockings. Vinicius wasn't too dissimilar to the previous attempt.
Real Madrid really are in the ascendancy here, and they know they have to register while that's the case.
Bellingham. Oh, perfectly measured that. Valverde. Kelleher hunts it upfield. And they could break here. It could be in here. Oh, strongly challenged there. Alaba. Not too much more here than seeing out time, and time is very nearly seen out. Referee looks at his watch and blows his whistle. So, perfect blue skies, almost no wind, beautiful sunshine. These are indeed conditions for the beautiful game. The backdrop here, picturesque, idyllic. No doubt one of the best days of the footballing calendar, and it has added to a really jovial, happy mood in the stands, helping to raise the level of sound by more than a few decibels. Shirt sleeve order, very much the dress code. And expectations are rising, and decibel level. Vinicius Junior! He's done very well to get to that.
Vinicius Junior clearly thought he had the beating of the keeper.
Head over towards the opposite flank. Camelo gets a good foot in there. Real Madrid have been just so good at home. You couldn't find fault, Jim.
No, I think they've been brilliant at home. A wonderful success story. I feel I must pay tribute to...
Certainly caught him there, it's a free kick. Well, that looks like a final warning, still no card. And we have the first chance from a dead ball situation. Mbappe is standing over this. Oh, Mbappe! It's loose and there's a race for the ball. Bellingham has a goal!
Madrid have created a real intensity from the start, and there's no sign of any let-up. Rayo Vallecano really are pushing their fullbacks forward now.
Aiming to do what?
Well, it's a case of engaging your opponents further up the pitch to take the sting out of opposition attacks. It's effectively a wide press.
Real Madrid are in superb form defensively. 5 consecutive clean sheets. Muscular approach does pay off here. Bellingham. Mbappe. Carvajal. Still goalless. Carvajal. Oh, well played, well played. Rayo Vallecano can counter promptly here. Pinches it off him. Vinicius Junior. Oh, and the shot! Oh, it's come loose. Cleared without complication. Carvajal. Great ball, and can he finish? Decent strike, kept it fizzing low.
Look, they don't come much better in terms of ball striking. It deserved a better result than that.
Diaz is, of course, making his first start in quite a while now. Mbappe wins the duel this time. Goal to Thomas, whose second-half volley in his last game completed the comeback. Gently done. Had it nicked away. Away from immediate danger. Bellingham. Spread out to the left. He's gone backward here. And the ball's come loose here. Rayo Vallecano needed that. They really needed it.
You know, it was an intervention that had to be made. Serious trouble lay in store.
Now who's going to be first to this? And into the grateful arms of the keeper. He's going for goal! And somehow it stayed out. Diaz. Oh, it's come loose. And that's a superb pass. Lejeune is there, and he can get that clear. Now it's Vinicius Junior. Hits one! And it's a goal!
Well, players of his stature just live for moments like that. Another really important contribution as we near half-time, and it can make such an impact on each mindset.
Oh, high-quality goal, lovely first touch, sumptuous second. Real Madrid take the lead.
Still a fragile lead, though. They can't afford to sit on this.
Brahim Diaz. Real Madrid leading then, courtesy of the goal scored late in the first half here. And the score is 1-0. Half-time whistle goes. So the end of the first half, both teams have had their moments. There's been no shortage of talking points, but there has been just one goal, and that is the state of it at the break. 1-0. Some first half thoughts?
Well, I think the scoreline offers a fair reflection of the level of endeavour from both teams. I think they lead because they did most of the probing. A little more penetration, I think, should help them get the job done.
Real Madrid leading a cagey game here. It's had its moments, and it's 1-0 at the break. And we're already back underway here.
Well, it's been tight, Peter, but I'm expecting things to open up now and we get some free-flowing football.
He has done it! 2 up now, and they are cruising.
Yeah, they've only got themselves to blame. Mistakes in those areas are very punishable.
Real Madrid take a 2-goal lead, and things should be comfortable from here on in.
Well, at 1-0 this contest was still nicely poised, but now that it's gone to 2, mindsets are affected a lot more. Winning belief one way and that losing feeling the other.
Rayo Vallecano, whose manager was the brains behind the last win.
Well, Peter, you just can't argue with the substitutions. They were spot on, and the timing of each were perfect too. That sort of decisive management is a winning formula in itself.
A reprieve, albeit perhaps momentary. Vinicius Junior. It's a great... Now the finish! And he has kicked it out somehow.
Really anticipated that well, didn't he?
Corner number 3 coming up. He's had a hit! Well, he should have done better, and he knows it. Real Madrid get their 4th corner. And now they can spring out of defence. It's run loose here. Now it's Bellingham. Nice interception, well timed. Clears it out of harm's way. Mbappe. And he's in on goal. Oh, shooting chance! And kicked out by the most elastic of saves.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
Real Madrid, they're up to 5 corners now. Now a sudden chance to counter. He's looking for the runner here. Brahim Diaz. Oh, strong challenge there. Rayo Vallecano ran themselves into the proverbial cul-de-sac there. Can he put it away? Could fall cleanly. And they are cruising away. Sharpness, swiftness, opportunism, a poacher's finish. Rayo Vallecano have a free kick. He's coming under serious pressure here.
Well, learning from your mistakes and not repeating them is never completely guaranteed, but that rear guard is more focused on him now.
Great defending, strong and determined. Bellingham out to the right. Oh no, no circumventing this opponent. Not pretty, but it gets the job done. And he welcomes it in. Mbappe. Played out to the left flank. It's been... Mbappe! And the keeper has shown real class. He had to be at his very best.
Do I really need to tell you, Peter, that he has to do better, especially from there?
Tries to get it clear. He's got away. Lopez is there. Shapes to shoot! Now, who's going to be first to this? No, he wasn't going to let him past. Oh, that was vital. That's going to go a long way. Almost nothing left on the clock here. Well, the 3-game winning streak is coming to an end, it would seem. Brahim Diaz. Oh, he's felt that, hasn't he? Interesting ball. He's going to be disappointed with that. Lopez.
Well, it's a move of great promise, but will it really prove productive?
Now then, the ball's come loose. Vinicius Junior. Now that's well seen too. Forward it goes. And the number on the board is 3. Looking for options for movement.
That's a modern defender's instinct from a modern coach's mindset.
And that's that.